Welcome back to What's Up, Cuz. How do your boys feel about their sister having a boyfriend?
But I would be doing the same thing.
You don't get along with me, there's a problem.
Your family's opinion matters. Buddy had unexpected foot surgery.
If you like the guy, go talk to him.
That's probably the advice I would have gave too, I have to say.
No, not at all.
I raised her well, Erica.
You made a good call.
That's how I would approach it.
She gets the days, I get the nights.
Before she goes, I want to answer this first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to What's Up, Cuz. I'm your co-host, Erica Spira.
And I'm Sofia Valastro.
And we have two guests for the first time. We're going to do two extras because we have a very special guest in the house tonight. First, we have Sofia, and we have her boyfriend, Anthony, joining us today.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast, Anthony.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're officially a part of the family.
Now you know you're officially in if you're on the podcast.
Yeah, there we go.
Officially have you on. So, Lisa, you had a fun update for me about these two over here.
Oh, such a fun update. Maybe not fun for me, but fun for them. So it was Anthony's birthday this month. And so for his birthday, we wanted to, go Canada because Anthony's a big fan of the Maple Leafs, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Toronto Maple Leafs. So we figured, take a nice trip to Canada, go watch the game, go check on the two bakeries we have out there. Make a nice little family getaway out of it. Well, long and behold, just my luck, Carlo gets COVID the day before we're supposed to leave.
Now, he was supposed to go too.
He was supposed to go too, yeah.
It was a family affair.
A family affair. Just Marco wasn't coming because he had some tests to do at school, so he couldn't miss that. But it was supposed to be like a cute little getaway. Yeah. And, my husband, me, Sofia, Anthony, Carlo, Buddy Jr. was going to fly in after his test on that Monday. Sure enough, Sunday morning comes along and Carlo, got up during the night and I was like, he had this congestion. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, I don't feel good. So what did I do first thing in the morning? Like I'm Googling urgent cares that, open at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. We find one. I said to my husband, I was up all night with him. Please, you need to take him. He's like, yeah, no problem. I'll take him. He takes him. Sure enough, he's got COVID. I'm like, but what is my luck here? Yeah. I said, what? This is my kid that doesn't even ever get sick, mind you.
Yeah. Like, I know he hasn't because he hasn't had it.
No.
The whole time.
No.
Made it, full 3 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Crazy. So, yeah, he has COVID. So now I'm like, we're supposed to leave the next morning. Anthony's here at the house.
Yeah.
And we're like, what do we do? My husband's like, well, I'm not going without you. I'm like, oh, yes, you are. I said, Sofia and Anthony, had plans. Like, we have our partners out there that they were looking forward to seeing us. I said, you are going. So then, after I think the shock wore off, he's like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to go. And I stood home because, I'm not obviously going to leave my child.
Yeah.
And Big Buddy went with Sofia and her boyfriend. How was that, guys?
Yeah.
And then Buddy met us.
Yes, and Buddy Jr. flew out that night after school to meet them.
Well, I know it's not your first time meeting the family, at least, Anthony. That would be a lot to a whole trip.
Yeah, for sure.
How'd it feel just being with the dad and the brother? Intimidating at all? Or?
No, it was a lot of fun. I mean, we did a lot of things up there. It was only 2 days, but it was a lot of fun over the 2 days.
Can I ask? I don't know if this is too personal for the show. I'm curious. What's the hotel sleeping situation? You got a daughter and her boyfriend, brother and the dad. Everybody in the same room? What's happening?
We got 2 rooms and my son was with them in their room. So it was, the 2 boys and the girl. And then my husband had his own room. And, it was, happy-go-lucky family.
Yeah, that's what we've done in our family. We went to a wedding and I have brother and sister. My sister's boyfriend came to meet the whole family and everything. And so my sister was like, what's the rooms? My mom goes, well, you and your boyfriend are sleeping with Marcus and Erica. Just one big happy family. It's like, you want in this family? You don't get your own room. We all share.
Yeah, we're a sharing family. And listen, in Anthony's defense, we're a very overwhelming family. We are a big family. I felt bad the first day I met you, Anthony, because I could tell you were so nervous. But again,
Aunt Grace was here.
Yeah.
Uncle Vinny, Dee Dee.
Yeah, there was a lot of aunts and uncles here.
First time coming over, everyone was here.
Everyone.
Yeah.
And this was in the middle of our kitchen renovations, so...
Yeah, you're right.
It was a little hectic, everyone fitting in, and He was definitely nervous, but I think
But I tried to make light of the situation. I have
Yeah.
to say, I
Definitely.
definitely tried making light of the situation. But again, I felt bad, and I still feel bad because we
Yeah.
are a very big, overwhelming, loud family.
Yeah.
I mean, how is your family compared to ours?
It depends on the side of the family.
Uh,
My dad's side's quiet. My mom's side's loud.
Okay.
So I get a mix of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to say, what is the number again? If you did, is it just buddy sisters and kids? What's that total?
Oh,
Like
okay,
for
so
immediate
on my
family.
husband's side of the immediate family is 37, but then
Okay.
you add my side and you're in the 40s.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
minimum.
Easily.
Easily minimum. Yeah.
So when he met everyone, how many
Mhm.
was it? It was like half? Like
Like,
15?
No, it was like 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
probably.
quarter.
Yeah.
Just a quarter.
It was just a quarter.
He's like, it was a little overwhelming. And
Yeah.
not even all of them.
But, you know,
Oh.
he's been in the family now almost a year now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost a year.
Almost a year. Time flies. How do
Yeah.
you like that?
But I know, it's like, but it's nice you come from a big family. So you
Mhm.
get
Yeah.
it. It's not too scary.
Yeah.
My brother dated a girl once, 4 people. That was it.
Oh,
That was
boy.
all he had to
Wow.
meet was 4. So
Hmm.
she came to one wedding, you know, big Italian wedding, not our side, different side.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, she leaves. She goes, oh, so did I finally meet all your family? And my brother laughed in her face. He was like, that's a quarter of the family, and not all of them were even there.
Yeah.
You have even more, sister. Like, and she was like, how long till I meet all of them? She's like, probably the rest of your life.
wow.
Every year
Yeah.
you'll meet a cousin
It's
that
so true.
you didn't
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
before.
It's so true. So, yeah, so Anthony and Sophia have been home now on winter break for a while.
Yeah, we go
Mhm.
back
And
soon.
they go back in a couple of days. So, we're going to miss them.
Yeah, you're gonna miss your driver.
Oh, I'm going to miss more than my driver and my helper. I'm going to miss my daughter.
Yeah.
Your driver.
I was gonna say, what's the biggest plus side to being home?
I love being home. I love my bed. My bed. If anyone knows me, sleep is my number one priority.
Mhm.
Don't wake me up. Don't try. Sleep is my number one priority. Like my bed, first time sleeping in it, it's like a blessing.
Yeah. I was gonna say, didn't
I thought she was going to say my cooking or something. You know,
I cook
It's her
now
bed.
too. I cook
She
now
does
too.
cook. No, she definitely cooks.
I
But I
cook.
thought you would say you miss my cooking.
I have your home cooked meals. I have my recipe binder.
Oh, she don't need you anymore, Lisa.
have
That's what
my
she just
recipe
said.
Remember
binder.
that? As today, I made a nice big pot of sauce with meatballs because she wants to pack some away to
I was-
take them back with her.
I was gonna say I would take those jars, put them in my freezer. It was like gold at college. I was like some good sauce around.
I'm not gonna say no to home cooked meals, but I do cook.
Yes, I
cook.
have to say I'm very proud of Sophia.
We're not.
I
We're not saying
mean,
you can't. but
What do you
know.
think, Anthony? Does she cook good?
She does cook very well. When we're at school, about 2 or 3 times a week, she'll cook for me. It's always
Huh.
good every time.
See?
Say. So you're gonna marry her, Anthony, or no?
I-
Next question is. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Putting you
I
on the
raised
spot.
her well.
It does sweeten the deal, though.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
Listen, I love that they have a good equal relationship.
Yeah,
you
that
know, I
sounds
see
nice.
what she does for Anthony. I see what Anthony does for her. And in the reality of things, it's all about 50-50.
I know. Because I was like, how soon into dating did you come and meet the family?
3 weeks.
See?
3
That's-
weeks.
Just about.
I have friends that are like 3 months. That's early. I'm like, oh, but you're lucky if you make it to 3 months. in
Yeah,
this
but now
house.
let's rewind.
Yeah.
Is that boyfriend and girlfriend dating?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or is that talking
Oh.
first? Let's go back to this subject.
No, it was boyfriend, girlfriend
Yeah,
dating.
okay.
Okay, so you were talking for a while first. Mind you, my daughter didn't tell me anything.
Well, how long? How long was it a secret?
Like 2 weeks.
I know. I was like, I feel like you're pretty close. I don't think it was
2
that long.
weeks.
2 weeks too long.
Okay, but we know because I've
Yeah.
done this with my mom. Like the minute I tell my mom, that means then the whole family knows, and then the whole family's like, when we meeting them, when you
There's
bringing
no
them.
secrets in this
Yeah.
family. I was lucky I made it 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember just starting to date some guy. I think we went on a few dates, and my mom came into the city, went to a show of mine. So then he was there,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden he's like, "Is your mom here?" I'm like, "Yep," and she wants to meet you, so say hello. And he was like, "What? I don't." And I was like, "Just say hi. She's very nice. Don't worry." Like, but people are amazed, and I'm like, they're just not Italian. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very hard because all my friends are like, oh no, like, because they all come and visit. They're like, you have more family members coming to visit you? I'm like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all
Sure
staying
do.
with us.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fun apartment.
We sure do.
Yeah. So yeah, that helps that you have those extra jars of sauce
Yeah.
for everybody. You're like, all my cousins come, but everybody brings something, and I got more sauce. And
Yeah.
everybody's happy, you know.
Everyone loves my sauce. I think I have to, I do jar it. I think I might have to label it and start selling it.
Maybe.
Maybe that'll be my next.
I do know how to
career.
make it. I have helped you.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Many
have.
years in a row.
You have.
That might be our merch for the podcast.
Yeah,
Like, what's up,
listen,
cuz sauce?
I think we
You
should
want some
really start,
sauce? You could. I knew a comedian that would make his own sauce and sell it after shows. Because he's like, it's something people want. People want it. They'll use it.
I'm surprised at how many people say I should jar it. But I definitely think we should start doing the merch thing. What's up, cuz is a good ring to
Yeah,
it.
I know.
Yeah.
Write any suggestions for merch you guys want.
Yeah,
You know?
I would really love to hear it.
Sauce. We got a factory. We got a link to a factory.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Could cook it all in. Make sure everything's pristine clean.
Absolutely.
We could do it. Okay. I have to say, someone submitted this question, and
Oh,
it made
boy.
me think of.
The way you started off that I'm a little bit nervous.
It's a short question. It made me laugh a little bit, but I remember when Sophia came on the first time, she said, Anthony, you noticed a sticker on her laptop that said what?
I'm not yelling. I'm Italian.
That.
Okay. So someone submitted a question. We always put up for questions. Someone wrote, I'm just curious, not trying to be mean. Why do Italian women talk so loud? Love the show. That was all the questions.
Maybe for other people we talk loud, but for us,
That's
it's
our normal.
energy. It's
Yeah.
our norm. It's our energy. It's everyone's like, "Why are you mad?" I'm like, "I'm not mad."
Why-
I don't know what you're talking about. She's
Yeah.
like, "Why are you so loud?" I'm like, "It's just my personality. It's just the way we are. We
Yeah.
talk with our hands. We our voices go up and down as
Yeah.
we tell stories."
That's why I got mic stands.
There
So
you
everybody
go.
can be all
Yeah,
over the place.
I've been hitting the mic the whole time. But how is it in your family, Anthony? Is it loud? Is it quiet? Is it both?
My mom's side is definitely the loud side. She's one of 4 sisters, and all of them just go back and forth with each other, screaming at each other, but
Mhm.
in a loving way. So
One of 4 sisters, so I know
Yeah.
what you mean by that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we got 4 sisters on my husband's side too. But so, do you could think that our loudness compares to your mom's side of the family loudness, or are we louder? You could be honest.
I think it's pretty comparable.
Okay.
I think it just depends on the situation. Some things more than others, probably, but I think it's pretty comparable.
So if you put us, in the future in a room together,
Everyone get along perfectly.
okay,
Yeah.
it'll be a really loud
It
party.
would be really loud.
I was going to say, when I saw that question, I was like, I think we're just loud because there's just so many of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, if you
Yeah.
want to get in the convo,
Yeah.
you're going to
Yeah.
have to talk over somebody else.
You know, it's funny because my husband has this one cousin, and you want to talk about loud. Our shore house down the shore, that the houses are really close to each other,
Yeah.
and every
Yeah.
summer they come down, and they spend a couple days with us, and our neighbors some of them are pretty elderly, and we respect the timing, and we got to be quiet. And I'm like, I say to him, you need to just lower your voice. He goes, what am I doing? And it's just, what am I doing? It's like so loud. I'm like, shh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like in school they'd say indoor voices
Yeah.
would be the thing they say, but
Yeah.
it's like, there's no indoor voice.
No.
I could hear when she's on the phone with all my aunts in the morning, the morning gossip session.
Mhm.
We don't gossip. What are you talking about?
Every morning, I walk in and I could hear all my aunts on the phone.
And it's not even on speaker.
not even on speaker.
You only wish that you'll have that in the future.
I know, right? That'd be my mom. I remember coming down for school every morning, and I'd always be like, who's she talking to?
Mhm.
And it'd either be her sister or her mom, and it was just every morning when they were up. That's what woke them up. That's their coffee.
Yeah.
It's just,
That's
What's
the
happening?
routine. Exactly.
which, yeah, loud Italian women will wake you up. That'll wake you
Oh,
up
yeah.
having that phone call.
Exactly.
All right.
That
so,
was a cute question, though.
yeah, I know. It made me laugh. I didn't take it as offensive. I thought it was
Not
funny.
at
And it made
all.
me think of that sticker. I was
Yeah.
like, that sticker was the key to
That
Sophia's
sticker
heart. You know?
is still on my laptop to this day.
Yeah, Anthony saw it. He's like, I'll feel right at home.
Yep.
Okay. So we did get some emails from some people we'll go over for today. So guys, if you want to send us an email, it's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. That's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. Send us your questions. We'd love to talk about it on the show. So this first one was just titled Confused. Hi, Lisa and Erica. I'm a huge fan of your podcast and listen regularly, and I was hoping you could help me out. I'm from Delaware, and all my family is there, but back in March of last year, I moved away to Tennessee to continue my career in healthcare. I found a new church, made new friends, got more certifications, etc. But I've missed my family dearly. They mean everything to me. I want to move back now to be with them, but my boyfriend who came with me does not want to move back. It's caused a lot of arguments, and one of my core values is family. What should I do? Should I move back for them like I want or try to stay here? Love you guys and happy early Valentine's Day.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's a tough one. Let's pick apart this question.
Okay.
So my theory is this. She moved to Tennessee to further her career.
Yep.
So I'm assuming that her boyfriend, who also lived in Delaware, moved with her.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think that was, I'm assuming now, again, because I don't know the complete question, that he had to leave everyone here too. I'm assuming his family's also from Delaware.
I feel like she would have wrote if his family was nearby.
Yeah,
So it sounds like they're both just near no family,
exactly.
is what it sounds like.
And I feel like he probably made the sacrifice first to move to Tennessee to further her career.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're out there and he's probably settled because, again, it's hard to pick up and move to a different state.
Yeah.
He's probably settled and now she wants to move back because she misses her family. And where does he fall into the situation? Why does he have to pick up and do it all over again?
Yeah, I get it.
Again, this is all going on assumptions.
Mhm.
So I just feel that she should maybe give it some more time. And I'm a true believer of, yes, family is 100% important. 100%. There's no doubt about it. There's no one like your family. But when you meet someone and you fall in love with them, and if this is the person you want to be with, that becomes your family.
It does.
And then, you know, down the road, children come into it, and that becomes your core family. So if this is the person you want to be with for the rest of your life, then you have to just compromise with him and come to an agreement. That's my feeling on it, you know, because your family will always be there and there's always holidays and there's always vacations. But if he's happy where he is right now and this is who you want to be with for the future, then there's got to be a compromise. And maybe it's time to stay in Tennessee for a little bit more and see if anything changes and if he's happy there. Unless this is not the person you want to be with for the rest of your life,
Uh-huh.
then pack your bags and go.
Yeah.
But I feel like he made, again, all going on assumption of the question, he made the sacrifice to move for her.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time to compromise. I don't
Yeah,
know.
my
What do you
first question was, how long have they been in Tennessee? Because she said
Mhm.
she has found a new community
Yeah.
and made friends. So
Yeah.
it feels like you gotta at least have been there a year,
A year,
I would guess.
say, yeah, I would
Yeah.
guess a year.
But it's like, I mean, first of all, moving, huge pain.
Mhm.
I didn't move from a house. I recently moved from an apartment to another apartment. Still a pain, always is. So like, I would be annoyed at being like, I just settled,
Yeah.
and you want me to pick up again.
Yeah.
But I agree. If I'd be like, I think you gotta more have a conversation of like, I would like to eventually go back to
Mhm.
family. Realistically, when could we do that
Exactly.
and make it like we don't have to do it right now?
Yeah.
Especially if if your job is more easy to move than his, that's tough.
Yeah, I
you
feel
know?
like we don't have too many details to really give a true opinion on it. I'm just going off of what the question is.
Yeah.
And family's important, but when you meet someone and start to grow your own family with them, that becomes priority.
It's tough.
Hmm.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree. I mean, family always comes first, but like my mom said, if you really want to be with that person, then I suggest trying it out for a little more in Tennessee.
Yeah.
See how it is. See if there's a happy medium that
Listen,
both parties could come to.
don't get me wrong. My daughter will always be my daughter and I'll always love her. But as she gets older, as she does the next chapter in her life, she needs to now grow her own family.
Yeah.
I was young once. I had, my parents were my family. I met my husband, grow a family with him. That's my immediate family. You grow your children for their next stages in their life.
Mhm.
And as long as they're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, because I was going to say, what if this was you? What if you were the mother? Sophia moved away, say with Anthony, or with another. No, I'm kidding. Say she moves away with Anthony, and she kind of has the same thing. She goes, "Man, I wanted to try a new place, but I'm not happy." Do you feel like you would give her the same advice? You'd be like, "Look,
Absolutely.
you know,
I would miss her.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I would miss her. But I would make it a point for holidays or for
Yeah.
vacations to go see her.
hmm
But ultimately, it's her happiness that matters the most to me.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Even at college, I call her like maybe 6-7 times a day,
Mhm.
like just to say like, what you doing? Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to not do that.
Right.
And you know what? Technology this day and age helps tremendously.
Mhm.
Between the FaceTimes, between the phone calls, even though you're physically not in someone's presence, it doesn't mean that you lose that connection.
Right.
So,
I was going to say that this is my family. I feel like my mom would almost be like, we'll move. We'll move to Tennessee. Not necessarily, but I'm like, I know she'd consider it. She'd be like, you really need me? I might do it. But yeah, I mean, I think a big point too is like, it sounds like they're not married yet. She
Mhm.
didn't say husband, right?
No.
So that's another thing of like, I feel like kids, very, very valid reason to want to be near family for some help.
Mhm.
You know, that always helps. Or it's always nice. You have cousins or brothers and sisters having kids. Like, I feel like that's usually when I'll see people like make the move back home from wherever they are.
Mhm.
So I'd be like, hey, that's a realistic convo of like, when do we want to have kids? Like, when that happens, I for sure would want to be back. Or, yeah, I think it is a compromise situation.
Exactly.
As
It's
much as it's
definitely-
like, we get it. You want to
Yeah.
be near
Yeah.
your family. You want to be happy. But I do think this is one you got to compromise a little bit.
Exactly.
So
I agree. That's
Anyway.
my opinion. Again, only my opinion.
anyway, but that is our episode for today. So thank you all so much for listening. Anthony, thank you for coming on.
Thank
Thank
first
you guys
time.
for having me.
And coming back, Sophia. Good luck at
Thank
school,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Go Blue Hens.
Yep.
Yep.
And and again, if you guys want to email us a question or comment on this episode, please feel free to do so. You can email us at whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. That's whatsupcuzpod@gmail.com. So thanks again for listening and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. Till next time.
Bye.